Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Demoose. Hope you guys are having a wonderful and fabulous day. Today, I will be talking about my origin story. Who am I? Where did I come from? And what would I like to do in the future? And just overall, how did I get into Call of Duty? So my origin story, where did I come from and how did I get into Call of Duty? So we just moved into this new house. I was about 6 years old, and my dad was unpacking boxes. My dad unpacked a box full of Wii stuff. We had a Wii, never played it, never even knew what it was until this point in time. My dad pulled out one specific game, Call of Duty 3, the third one ever made. He's like, hey, why don't you go play this? I was only 6 years old. I didn't know what it was. I couldn't read. I couldn't do anything, really. Or maybe I could read. Maybe just like a little bit. But so I'm like, how do you do this? How do you set it up? So he walked it over. He put it in. He's like, all right, you just play it for a little while. It was like super slow with the controls. And then I remember just playing it over and over and over again. I had to get to some spots where it'd be like, hey Dad, can you beat this for me so I can move on? One specific spot is where this one German comes up and you have to fight him over your gun or something, and like a push-pull kind of like bench press situation. That was pretty fun. But I remember one day I think I was a little bit older. I think I was like maybe 7 or 8. I actually got it on my own and I flipped out. But I was in love with this game, and then all of a sudden I got another Call of Duty. I started playing it. I think it was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. No, maybe not that. Maybe it was Black Ops. Black Ops. Yeah, probably Call of Duty. No, it was Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first one ever. And I played that game. I loved it. I just played the campaign. There was a multiplayer feature, just never used it. Then I kept playing it. But then I found out of YouTube, and then I started watching YouTube videos. And I liked just watching the campaign. I didn't know what multiplayer was. I didn't know how to put an attachment on my weapon in multiplayer. But that's where it all kind of kicked off for me. And then one day, my dad brought home Call of Duty Black Ops, the first one. And I remember looking at this. I could read a little bit at that time. I remember looking at this and being like, oh, okay, so I'm going to finish the campaign first and then play the multiplayer. That was my rule, was to finish the campaign, then play the multiplayer. But I don't do that rule anymore because I am like a multiplayer guy. I don't usually play the campaign. But with Call of Duty World War II, I think I'm going to be playing the campaign a little bit. So I played it. I played through the whole campaign, and I absolutely loved it. I still went back and started playing it. So one day I was like, all right, hey, Dad, can I play the multiplayer today? Because I didn't know if I was allowed to or not. He's like, yeah, go ahead. So I go in, and I'm looking at all of these, and I click on the first one, and I played it, and I loved it, and I killed, and I wrecked, and I destroyed in that game. And I got attachments. I got everything unlocked. Didn't know how to prestige. I was level 55, and I absolutely loved it. I played it. Then I got Modern Warfare 3. Played through the whole campaign. They didn't have Modern Warfare 2 on the Wii. Played through the whole campaign. It was like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun, and this is what I love to do. I remember coming home every single night and playing. And that's just what I love. That's just what I did. And then one day I just was like playing around, and then like I have always wanted an Xbox. I've always wanted an Xbox. I always heard about them. And ever since I was like 10, I think. And then one time when I was 10, at Christmas, boom, I got an Xbox. And I got Black Ops 2 and then Call of Duty Ghosts. And I played them. And I got to level 55, never prestige. And that's whenever I really kicked off for me. That's when I found out about competitive Call of Duty and then YouTube and how I can become a YouTuber. And I was like, oh gosh, I love this so much. And I played through, I think actually Prestige and Black Ops 2. I played through both of them, and then I found out the FaZe guys and all the FaZe sniping clan, pretty much. And then I was like, I want to do that. So I like pretended to snipe and was like, I was doing quickscope, and I got really good for a while. And then Advanced Warfare came out, and I played through all of Advanced Warfare, and that's when I was like, oh my gosh, this is like competitive scene. This is the competitive scene. This is where I want to be. And I heard about Denial and FaZe and all those guys and everything. And Ghost was a great game for me and everything. I just played every game, and I loved them. I loved them so much. I played all of them. I went back, and then I got Modern Warfare 2, and then I loved it. But then when Black Ops 3 came out, I only had the Xbox 360, so I was playing it. But then all of a sudden, I found out a game called Battlefield 4, when Battlefield 1 didn't come out, and I played that game so much. I loved that game. I think I was rank 90 in that game. I loved it. I'm like, man, I love Battlefield more than I love Call of Duty, because Call of Duty was like just not really being as much fun as I remembered it to be. And then I kept playing Battlefield, and I was like, man, this is a really fun game. And then Battlefield 1 came out. I was like, oh gosh, Battlefield 1. I was like on that whole hype train of Battlefield 1. I got a PlayStation 4 before that, and then I played Battlefield 1 through that. Or Battlefield 4 through that, and then Battlefield 1 came out. I was like, oh gosh. I still went back and I played Black Ops 3 just a little bit, not too much. And then when Battlefield 1 came out, it wasn't as good as I thought it was. I just didn't feel that hype anymore. I didn't enjoy it as much. So I kind of went back to Black Ops 3 and started playing that game a lot. And then I kind of got into competitive. I was like, kind of going into competitive. And I was wrecking kids. I was wrecking, you know. And then I had a couple friends who I would play competitive with. And I just loved it. And so that's kind of where I am right now. When Call of Duty Infinite Warfare came out, I didn't really play competitive as much on that. And so right now we are in the season of Call of Duty World War II, and this is where I would like to show everybody how good I am, and I would like to go to some LAN tournaments and kind of find people who I can play with and play with well. So yeah, that's pretty much where we are right now. That's pretty much my origin story. So guys, if you didn't check out my channel, you see that there's new art on my channel. Hopefully you guys like it. I kind of like it just a little bit better. Now I'm thinking about changing my name again. So in the competitive scene, I don't think this really matters, but if you guys need to put any input in it, I'd like you to. There's a guy already named Moose, and that was going to be like my competitive name. It was going to be just Moose, completely just Moose. But there already is one. He is a European player, and I play in the U.S., so I don't know if that's going to really like be against each other, having two Moose. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to be Dumb Moose. And then I was like, Dumb Moose, it doesn't really work. So I'm thinking about being C Moose. So if you guys know my real name, it's kind of like that. Guys, just kind of put in some input. Do you like the name C Moose better than Dumb Moose, and C Moose better for competitive than Dumb Moose? So yeah, that's pretty much all I really have to say. This is probably gonna be my like hello, welcome to my channel video. And so yeah, we're almost getting to 50 subscribers. We're at 44. We just need 6 more. Hopefully we can get them. And then this weekend, Call of Duty World War II beta. I'm super hyped. I will be playing it. I will be trying to get lots of videos out for you guys. So yes, thank you guys for who have been here since the beginning. I just want to thank you guys. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Remember to make a good day. Subscribe and give a like to this video if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you guys in another video. Updates will be coming to my competitive career as I don't know what it is gonna be. All right, thank you guys, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.